So guys, I hope you guys are seeing my screen. This is a good chart I took. This particular chart, I actually sent it to a few people. So you can see that setup right there. It's very nice setup. So guys, I'll be explaining this on my chart right now. This was the trade, and currently this is the trade. You can see that. Let's go back to 15-minute chart. So you can see this was the trade. So let me explain. So I told you guys, it's just basically the game is what you need to try to know who is in control. Right, then you just trade along along the line, okay, to be in line with who is in control. Then that's where the probability will be high. That's just the game of trading, knowing who is in control and then trading along with them. So when the market does something like this, right? Something like this. Basically I took the trade on 15-minute chart and it's just funny. So you can see this level right here is basically telling me that what? That this level that sellers are sitting here, right? Sellers what are sitting right here. That anything that will make price do what? Break out. That means buyers have taken what? Control. This is on 15-minute chart, right? And you can see there's always a tendency that this low might not be, closer to each other, might be forming a higher low. Alright? Even at that, but in as much as price has broken out like this, so this is the main thing we are looking for. Once you do something like this, you're waiting for what? A pullback. So, and then there's this entry logic that is so easy. That the market always repeats. You understand? I told you this market always repeats itself. See, I'm still saying it tomorrow that the market is the real edge itself. The market is the real edge itself. So pay attention. So you can see that anytime we are looking for a pullback, the price pull inside this zone like this. There's always a tendency for you to know that anything below here is sales. Anything below this point is sell. So there's always that tendency that if market pulls back, you can get confirmation inside and buy, but you can for you to be at the safer side, you wait for a possible pullback, then for price to climb above here again. Remember, anything above here is always buys, right? And anything below there is sells. So as market is doing a pullback, there's always a tendency for you to say, okay, since this market is doing a pullback, I want to see the correction, right? And then let me see how buyers will react also, if they will reclaim their position. Are you following me? So anything that make anything that for you to say, for me to tell you that sellers are what? That sellers are sitting here, sellers are sitting here. Yes, anything below here is sell. Anything below here what is sell, right? Basically, what are you thinking? Then anytime market just boom, this is basically telling you that what? Buyers have taken control above here of this market. That is just the scenario, right? Then on the normal sequence, you are waiting for a pullback, right? You are waiting for what? A pullback. Sometimes pullback cannot even come close to this point and then do whatever I want to do and start going. But this is on 15-minute chart, alright? So even on 1 hour, exactly the same thing. You see basically the same thing. On 1 hour, this you wait for the pullback, get confluence, or you wait for it to come up here before you buy. Because anything above here is what? Bullish. Anything above this point is what? Bullish. So as market breakout, you having a tendency for market to retest it back and then continue on to the upside. That is what the normal logic. Okay, this is just basically easy that you notice that this market is showing you that times with that number, sellers were here, they still came back up here, they still sold, to tell you that sellers are really here, right? And anything that will make this market break above them, what is it telling you? Buyers took over. Then normally wait for correction or pullback, and then if you get a confirmation inside here, you buy. But for the safer side, there's a tendency for you to wait for you to climb here back and then you buy to the upside. So let's go to the chart. Let me show you how it is. So now let's go to our 15-minute chart. So on our 15-minute chart, I noticed what happened. So you notice what happened. Same similar scenario. Here was a level of sellers. Sellers was really sitting here. And then what happened? Immediately we had a breakout, and a breakout telling us buyers have taken control. You understand? We had a breakout, the buyers have taken control, and then this was the pullback. See what? Higher low. There are so many things you can actually observe here. Even after market is touching, after sellers are pushing market, it was still creating a level of higher low, higher low. You understand? Still a level of what? Higher low. Why is it higher low? These lows are higher than this low. This low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low. You understand? And then after the breakout, telling you that buyers have taken control, you see the pullback, and then prices reclaim that position. And what happened? You can see that. And then what happened? Boom, to the upside. Price reclaiming this position, just telling us that yes, buyers has really are really back in their position to go in the direction of the trend. Okay, that's it. Normally some people will say, okay, this so-called fair value gap and all of that, which I know it works. I'm not against anybody that trade that concept, right? But this is where most people actually want to take their trade. But to be on the safer side, waiting for the price to come back up above the sellers is very crucial. All right. But that doesn't mean that even if you wait for price to come back above here, and then for it to test this point, all right, for it to test this point like this, that doesn't mean market cannot do anything. You understand me? All right. So you can see on my chart, this was the entry point. You can see this was the entry point, and then boom to the upside. It's as simple as that. I told you the chart is what the real edge. Just pay attention, and then you get the confirmation. So you can see up to now, the market has not even break structure. I've not even shifted. Should I say shifted? Nothing. The market has been a bullish trend, totally bullish, like totally bullish. Are we getting to 4K, 4,000? We don't know, but this is what I'm here to explain to you guys. As you can see, I hope somebody out there understand my explanation. It's just basically structures. How to read structures is as easy as that. You don't complicate these things, because if you keep on complicating it will be as if it's hard. All right. The only problem is your mind. I'm saying is your mind, your brain. Yes, because some of you will come to your chart and do what? This is what you are saying. You mark it out. Yet you are cleaning it, doubting it if this is the high. Like what happened? Like you are literally saying something. Price tapped here 2 times and sold to the downside. What is it telling you? Yeah, this level is the level of sellers. This is what you are saying. But yet you still do what? Clean it. You doubt it. Is this in a zone? Is this a zone? You start complicating it. You start asking questions. You start doubting it. Why? Whereas this is what you are literally seeing. Once you are paying attention to the chart, be present and then do what? Pay attention to details. That is one of our problem. You need to be paying attention to details. So guys, like and subscribe to my channel. We all are still what? Striving in this particular game, because having a tendency that yes, very soon we're getting to the top regardless. Okay, trading journey is not as easy. It's not that easy actually. There's so many things you should I say, so many obstacles. Battling against yourself. The game is basically you versus you. That is it, and it's not that easy. But regardless, those who are relentless and keep on going, they don't quit. They will get there. Trust me. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful day.